Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday. I am Stacy. Happy to see you again here at Humane at Home. Thank you for joining us. We are keeping safe at San Diego Humane Society like everybody else, practicing our social distancing, wearing our really fashionable masks, and doing everything we can to stay healthy and safe, and I hope you are too. I am going to take this off so we can make sure that you can hear me really well, but just wanting you to know we're doing all we can here. So welcome. It is a really important week here. It is Dog Bite Prevention Week. That is so important. Half of kids under the age of 12 get bit by a dog. That is too many kids. Lots and lots of times it is because maybe we are not reading our dog's body language right. We might be doing things that are upsetting them. So this is a really important lesson today, and I hope you can even invite your parents in. They could probably learn some stuff too, or maybe you can learn it and teach it to them later. So we have some of our stuffed animal friends here, and we're also going to be meeting one of our adoptable dogs today, who is a great example of some happy body language. But we're going to get started. So, like I said, under half of the kids under age 12 get bit by a dog. When I go out into classrooms, I always ask kids to raise their hand if they've been bit, and it amazes me. I'd say half to 75% of the class raise their hand. And then I say, I want you to think, and I want you to be really honest with me, and I want you to raise your hand if it was your fault that you got bit by a dog. And I'll tell you, most of the kids raise their hand. So we know that sometimes we're doing things that might be antagonizing our friends or bothering them, and we want to make sure we're not doing that. So off we go, my friends. So 77% of dog bites come from a family dog or a friend's dog, a dog we know. So dog bites are taking place in familiar places like our home or a friend's home, a relative's home, with dogs that we are spending time with. So that means that we are not getting bit by dogs who are strangers on the street. We're spending time with these dogs. We know them. So we're pushing their buttons in ways that is kind of maybe bothering them, and that's what's happening. And especially now that we're home on this shelter in place, we are spending time with our dogs all the time. I'm sure they're loving that extra attention, but that also means they're not getting the breaks that they're used to. So we need to make sure that we're doing those breaks and giving them a chance to take a break if they need to. You can help prevent this, my friends, by being a dog hero. And being a dog hero means that you are going to learn some basics of body language. And then if you know those body language stressors or cues, then you will be able to leave your dog alone when they need it, give them a break, and help keep both of you safe. All right. So every time you see a dog, you need to wait. This is the word of the week. Wait. That means if you are waiting, you are stopping, you are thinking, you're calming down your body, you're calming down your voice so that you can approach a dog, you can see what they're doing. So when you see a dog, even if it's a dog you know, I want you to ask yourself, what is the dog doing? Is this a safe time to approach? Is the dog eating something? Is the dog sleeping? Is the dog in their own space? We're going to be talking about when it's safe to go up to a dog and when it's not. But that's the first thing we want to do. What is the dog doing? Should I be leaving the dog alone? And then, does the dog's body language tell me that they are happy? And that's what we're going to be learning here. We're going to look at examples of happy body language versus some maybe stressed out or uncomfortable dogs, and maybe even some really angry dogs. And you're going to be able to start telling the difference. And when you know the difference, then that's going to help you to make better choices. Because if you see a stressed out dog, you're going to know to step away. If you see a friendly, happy dog, over here we have Brownie. She's with Andrea today. She is an adoptable dog. So she is very happy right now because she's getting some cream cheese. But she has that low wagging tail. She's going to give Daria a little lick. She's a really friendly dog. Up for adoption, Miss Brownie. So she's one to look at. So Brownie's doing a good job of showing you this. Happy dogs smile just like we do. So they're going to have soft, squinty eyes. They're going to have wide open mouths and almost look like a happy dog panting. I always love it when I can get all the students to do that one time. But this is what a happy dog face looks like. They're relaxed. Their ears are in the natural position. It almost looks like they're smiling. Okay? Happy dogs have loose, relaxed, wiggly, waggly bodies. So their bodies, like I said, everything's in a natural position. They're not tensed up. They're relaxed, ears flowing, mouth open. Oh, Brownie's showing us her wagging tail right now. It's nice and loose and low. She's a perfect example. So, key to remember, only pet happy dogs, only approach happy dogs. You want to be looking for this body language to say that, hey, I'm ready to interact with you, I'm feeling comfortable, so that's a good time to go up and pet a happy dog. All right, our dogs are not always happy though, are they? So we're going to test a little here. So 1 or 2, which one is the happy dog? You see that happy dog smile in number 1. Excellent. So you'll start noticing just very clearly the small clues that can tell the difference. Happy dog, number 2, has a soft squinty eyes, the open mouth. Do you notice in dog number 1 how hard their eyes are and their jaw is closed and tensed? So that is showing you a very dog that he's like staring and focused. So you can tell the difference in their eyes and in their mouth very easily with there. All right, happy dog is number 1. So you see that big, beautiful, pitty smile, and you have number 2 is looking like they're maybe in the middle of a bark or a warning growl, something like that. So dog number 1 has that big, happy smile. So that's what I want you looking for when you are about to approach a dog, when you're about to meet a dog, whether it's a dog you know or it's a new dog. Okay, so we've seen those happy dog signals like Brownie showing us. We're going to talk about some stress signals. So stress signals, we can look at Brownie because she's looking so cute. Stress signals are signals that mean the dog is not comfortable. So Brownie's showing us some really good happy dog behaviors right now. But a stressed dog might show you something, and we need to learn because dogs are communicating all the time with their bodies, with their actions, with their noises. And a lot of times we hear, oh my gosh, the dog bit my kid right out of the blue. We'd never see it coming. And you know what, my friends? It's because we're missing lots and lots of signals that dogs are communicating with us. And if you don't know about them, you wouldn't know to look for them. So that's why it's so important to learn so that you can see what they're doing and then adjust your behavior and your choices based on that so that they can stay safe and you can stay safe. So one of our stressor signals here is a whale eye. So these are things that dogs are showing to say, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable, I might be a little stressed in this situation. It doesn't mean they're automatically going to bite. You have to look at everything in context. But this whale eye, you can see really clearly the whites of their eyes. Sometimes you can see they don't have those happy dog faces, do they? They have those tense, clenched jaws. So that is also associated with that. So that whale eye is maybe, I am not happy. I don't like what's happening. Here are some very clear examples. Parents out there, older siblings out there, never, ever, ever let kids interact with dogs this way. This is not safe. This is not cute. This is asking for a bite to happen, and it's not the dog's fault. So you can see in both situations, that dog is showing a very clear whale eye. This is putting that dog in a situation where we are not setting them up for success. So please do not let our kids use them as gyms, jungle gyms, play gyms, touching their mouth. Danger, danger, not cute. Okay, our next stress signal is the tongue flick or the licking lips. So this is when a dog is not eating peanut butter, not doing anything like that. This is another stressor signal. So again, my friends, if you have never seen this or learned about this, your dog might be doing this all the time and you have no idea that they are giving you a signal that they're uncomfortable. So they're repeatedly sticking out their tongue, licking their lips. That is showing you clearly that, hey, I'm feeling a little stressed. This is when we need to give our dog a break or walk away. So you can see here again, some clear examples. A baby approaching a dog on a chair. That dog has nowhere to go. That dog has no escape. Again, not safe. Another word I want you to remember this week is supervise. Always, always supervise kids and dogs, even if it is a dog you've had in your home for 10 years. You always want to supervise. The most serious dog bites, 87% of the most serious dog bites happen when kids are not supervised. Because babies, they make fast motions, they grab. Over here in the top right corner, you see a child hugging that dog. That dog is very clearly restrained, restricted, and same with the bottom right. You'll see a common theme here. Dogs being hugged by kids, showing clearly that they are not happy. So you will see that the dog is communicating with that tongue flick or that lip lick, and they don't like it. Here's another one. You have yawning when not tired. My friends, what is that girl doing? She has both of her hands around her dog and is restraining him. So we might think that's something that we're showing our dog love. That's not how they interpret it. So parents, older siblings, we need to advocate for our dogs as much as we need to advocate for our kids. So I often have parents tell me, oh my gosh, my dog will let our kids, we can roll on him, they can pull his ears, they can take their toy, they can do everything. It's so great. And I say, no, that's not so great. That is not something to brag about. Because my friends, what you're describing is bullying. What if your older child could pull your little child's hair and take toys from them and push them and they did nothing? We don't want to have bullies, so you need to advocate for the dog as much as you need to advocate for your child, because your dog is allowed to feel frustrated. Your dog is allowed to have had enough and want a break, so we need to respect that. So when they're doing this, they're saying that to you, and you as the child or the parent need to say, okay, time to walk away. All right, turning that head. So this dog is clearly saying on the right, I'm avoiding you, trying to go away. So over here you can see that, I'm probably doing my right and left wrong, aren't I? I'm sorry. Over here you can see a very happy dog. Ears are in the natural position, happy dog smile, and then you have a nice loose leash. They're just relaxed, comfortable in the situation. Same dog, we don't know what happened, but same dog is now a little stressed out. You can see the mouth has now closed, the jaw is clenched, the ears are back flat, and now you can even see that the leash is now kind of tight or taut. So trying to avoid the situation. So I have seen people who say a child might walk up to this dog and say, can I pet your dog? And the adult says yes, and then their dog does this. And I have seen people just try to keep turning their dog's head, keep trying to turn their dog's head so that the kid can get a pet. So you know what? Not everybody needs to pet your dog, especially now we're social distancing. But anytime, if your dog is doing that, even after you said yes, that person can pet, you can say, I'm sorry, my dog's not feeling very comfortable right now. They're saying no thank you, so we'll see you another time. So please, 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 make sure you're advocating for that dog as much as you are for kids. All right, here are some clear examples. The dog is turning their head. Oh, Brownie's a good example of that happy dog. So she deserves the camera. So these dogs are clearly, not feeling comfortable. You can see this person's coming in to pet from over their head. That's not a good way to approach. We're going to learn that on Friday. So another kid hugging a dog and restraining them not feeling comfortable. And this dog, this is not a safe way to approach this dog on the ground at their level. So she is coming from the front and that dog is saying no thank you. So she should be moving away. We have lots and lots of people, I get this all the time with dogs love me. I'll win them over. They think, oh, but don't worry, they'll love me. My friends, not every dog gets to be loved by you. So we need to make sure if that's happening that we're giving them space. That's how you can show your love. We have some shelter dogs who can get really stressed or really scared here because it's a new environment. Sometimes we have staff or volunteers who will go into a room or a habitat with a dog and they might spend 20 minutes in there and never even pet them because that dog is saying, I'm not ready for you to pet, I'm over here, I'm not feeling comfortable. So we never ever push it. We might throw some treats at them, show them that good stuff comes from us, and then we'll walk out of the room and try again at a different time. But sometimes we have to allow the dog to do at their own pace. We always do, so that we are making sure we're respecting their choices. Because just like you don't want to meet everybody, you are not always in a good mood, that happens with our animals too, and we need to make sure we're allowing that. Okay, I bet a lot of you have seen this. A fearful dog might try to shrink or cower, and they're going to put their tail between their legs. So that, again, is a little sign that I'm not feeling very safe or comfortable right now, or this might be a new scary situation. So that's a time just to acknowledge that they're maybe a little fearful. If a dog's hiding under a bed or hiding under something, that's when you let them be. Oh, Brownie is wanting to have some more camera time. She says, I don't feel stressed. She says, I am having a good time with Andrea, and I am feeling really good. Okay, So there she goes. She's so sweet. So while we have Brownie on camera, I'm going to tell you a little bit about her because she is 12 years old and she's actually available for adoption. And she is the sweetest girl. If you stop petting Brownie, she will come lean up on you and say, "Excuse me, why have you stopped petting me?" She has a room full of toys, and if you go look at her or spend time with her, she loves to grab her toys and show them to you and show them off. She loves to go for walks. Dariel's going to cover her ears because Brownie's a little chunky, but she still is a beautiful, beautiful girl. And so she would love to have an exercise buddy to go for walks and spend some time with her and just show her love. She is one of the sweetest girls. And I will never say this enough, that senior pets are the best. You know what you get. They don't require as much exercise, attention. They just want love, love, love. Sometimes we don't know what's happened in her 12 years before she got here. And what's great about adopting a senior pet is you get to make up for all of that. You get to finish their golden years and have a wonderful life. So Brownie is a superstar and would love to meet you if you are interested. We'll post her ID number after this in the comments as well. Okay, so Brownie, you superstar. So my friends, this is something that drives me crazy. This is not safe. This is not cute. I have to tell you, once you learn all these things, you are going to see your friends' Facebook photos with their kids and their dogs, and you're going to go crazy because now you see it. You might even look back through your own photos and see it and go, "Oy, I didn't realize my dog was so unhappy in that photo or in that time." So this is not safe. So you will notice the different signals that this dog is letting off in all of these different situations. So first we start with the licking lips and the whale eye. Then we have his ears all the way back and the tongue flick. Panting when not hot. Oh my gosh, please do not do this. Your child, this is not teaching your child any good behaviors. This is not teaching the dog anything either, just that you're not advocating for them. And then finally turning away. Please, please, please make this stop. This is not fun. This is not cute. So parents, older siblings, please, please, please don't allow this. Make sure you're supervising, and even if you're supervising, this is not what you should be doing. You have success stations far away from each other. Okay, let's see out there. Which dog is happy and would be comfortable getting a belly rub? So we have number 1, all the way on his back, looks like that big open smile. Number 2, you might notice a little bit of that whale eye and the tongue flick, right? And number 3, so she's a little nervous. You can see the tail between their legs. So number 1 is the one who says, "Give me that belly rub. I'm ready to be pet," and is kind of a goofy boy. So again, you're just looking and seeing what you can notice. All right, our aggression signals. So again, those were stressor signals. So things that the dog might be communicating, "I'm uncomfortable, I really don't like this." And if those get ignored, then that's when you have to make it clearer. I like to compare it to being in the back seat on a car trip with your younger brother, and they just keep poking you. And you might go, "Stop it," and they poke you again. And you go, "Stop it," and they poke you again. And you go, "Mom," and they poke you again. And then you might just smack them because they're not listening to you. You tried to tell them, "You're bothering me, please stop that." Our dogs can't use their words like that. So they use their actions, those stressor signals, those whale eyes, those tongue flicks, all those things where they're saying, "I don't like this, I don't like this." And if we don't pay attention, they have to make themselves clearer. And we don't ever want it to get to that. So that's why we need to make sure we are listening. So the tense mouth, hard eyes. You can see in both of these dogs, the eyes are so different. They have a hard stare. They're not those soft look. Looks like they're really focused. The body even tenses. So I always have, when I'm in a school, I get everybody to tense up their body, just feel what it feels like when their body tenses. It's a whole different thing. All your muscles squeeze, and it's really uncomfortable. So when a dog tenses like this, they're giving you a warning. I used to have a Cocker Spaniel, Lila, who'd be happy chewing, chewing, chewing on her toy or her bone and having a nice old time. And I would walk near her, and I loved this dog, and she loved me, but if I walked near her, she'd just stop and freeze and kind of give me the side eye. And she was saying, this is my bone, this is my toy, you're not coming near me. So we don't want that behavior necessarily, but in that situation, I would never then go take her bone and say, well, this is mine. I'm going to show you. I am going to leave her alone. If it is your favorite toy that your dog is chewing on or your favorite shoe, I do not want you going up and taking that shoe or that toy. Your parent can do that. And what we do in that situation is a trade. Trade them for something better. Their squeaky toy, hot dog, anything that'll make them drop that, and then you can safely get it away. And then if that's a recurring behavior, you can talk to one of our trainers or get a behaviorist to work with. But in those situations, you're not proving that you're the boss. The dog is clearly communicating with you, and you need to respect that, and then you can work on it if you need to. But kids, if that ever happens, that freeze and stare, walk away. Oh my goodness, again, parents, please, please no. So never ever get your face in a dog's face like this. Not cute, not safe. So that husky you see up there, ears so far back, those eyes are staring so hard, and that jaw is clenched. Excuse me. So if that dog all of a sudden bit, it's not that dog's fault. You have let that child wander into their space, into their personal space, just like we have. So you want to respect that. Get that child out of their face like that. Excuse me. All right, so we have 2 Christmas cards that are going to be sent out. We have number 1 and number 2. So which Christmas card do you think you should send out with this one? Dariel got it. Yay, Dariel. Number 2. We are all becoming dog detectives. I love it. So this family probably thought this was a really cute picture. Look at all their kids. Look adorable. But that dog is so unhappy, my friends. First of all, you have this hand right under their jaw. You have that boy, I don't know if he's sitting on the dog, it looks like it, and that dog is so enclosed. They are encroaching on her space, and she has nowhere to go. That is not safe. So clenched jaw, her ears are so far back you can't even see them. Whale eye, that dog is not happy. Again, I tell you, now you're going to see this on your friends' Facebook pages, and you're going to start commenting, but you need to share the knowledge, my friends. If you Google kids and dogs, you're going to see so much of this. We need to turn that narrative around. Number 2, look at this happy family. Those dogs are loose, happy dog faces. They're smiling. She's resting her hand on this dog, but if that dog wanted to get up and walk away, that dog could do that. So number 2 would make a great Christmas card. Number 1, we all need to redo and rethink about how we're interacting with our dog. Oh, there we go. Whale eye, happy ears, happy bodies. I hate this slide. Okay, so again, if your dog's stressor signals, if everything they've been telling you has been ignored, this is what happens next, my friends. Because again, if you're telling someone, please don't do that, please don't do that, please don't do that, and they keep doing it, that's when behavior escalates. So if our dogs have been doing all those stressor signals or stepping up and trying to get away and then being forced to come back or not giving the breaks that they need, this is what happens next, and we never ever want to see this. If a dog growls, walk away immediately. Leave the situation and get far away to safe. That's a lot of words, so I'm just going to tell you what that means. So growling, if a dog does it, or these stressor signals, it's a good thing because they are communicating with you. A growl is a communication tool for them. That's what they have. They don't have voices and words. So if we are ignoring all those stressor signals, they're going to have to make themselves clearer, and that's when that growl happens. I love this image. It says, punishing a dog for growling is like taking the batteries out of a smoke alarm. My friend, the smoke alarm's job is to warn us. A dog growl is a warning. So we should never, ever, ever punish a dog for growling, because if they get in trouble for that, there's that negative association, and then next time they know, should I growl? Nope, I'm going to get in trouble. So then what do they go straight to? The bite. So my friends, parents, never, ever punish the dog for growling. That is a clear signal that they are saying, I've had it, and that we need to honor that. Okay. I hate to break it to you, children and parents. This is the one we get the most negative against. I don't know. But dogs don't like hugs. People like hugs. That's how we show our love to each other. But dogs do not like it. I don't know if you noticed the theme throughout here. Lots of those stressor signals were happening when kids were hugging dogs. So many dog bites happen because kids are going up to hug a dog. Sometimes it's that fast movement, they're not expecting it, and then we just run up and we hug. That's where dog bites happen. And when you are hugging, you're putting your cute little face right next to the dog's mouth. So if I went up to hug Dariel, my favorite camera woman here, we would have consent. She would know I'm coming. We'd be hugging around our backs or shoulders. When you're hugging a dog, it's usually right around their head like this. It's almost like a headlock, or we're restraining them. It is not comfortable. It feels really restrictive to them. And then again, my friends, we're putting our face right next to these nice big teeth. It is so many dogs bites happen when hugging. Do not hug a dog. On Friday, we're going to be talking about safe places to pet, safe ways to show your dog you love them. Hugging is not one of them. And then I get so many people say, oh, but my dog loves hugs. I hug my dog all the time and he loves it. And again, probably not, my friends. So you know that we want to make sure you're doing things that your dog enjoys, not what you enjoy. Your dog is not a person. So you can see all of these dogs in these pictures not happy. Not happy. The kids might be happy, but the dogs aren't. So again, make sure we're advocating for dog and child. They both should have a say in what's happening. So you see, not safe, and again, look how restrained those dogs are. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have done an awesome job today listening to all of these things. So Friday, we're going to be talking about putting these into action. When is it safe to approach a dog? When is it safe to go up and meet a dog? And how do you meet a dog? We're going to be talking about that. And all throughout the week, we're going to be posting resources, videos, links to great sites for parents, for kids, keeping dogs and kids safe. Because we don't want that number. We don't want half of kids under 12 being bit by a dog. We want to reduce that. And you have the power to do that with your new knowledge, knowing when it's safe to go up to dog, when it's not. So I hope you can put all of this into action. So remember, always listen to what our dogs are telling us with their bodies, with their actions, with their noises. Listen and then change your behavior based on that. Give your dog a break if they need it. Wait. That's my favorite word for this week. Wait anytime you see a dog. Even if it's your dog you spend 24/7 with. When you're going in that room, what are they doing? What does their body language look like? Is it a good time or do they need to be left alone? And supervise. Kids and dogs, always supervise actively. Not on your cell phone, not doing the dishes. Should be an active supervision when your kids and dogs are in the same room, especially the little babies and toddlers, my friends. Okay, so while you look at Cute Brownie, I'm going to tell you about a new cool contest we have that we're posting today. Hi, Brownie. I would love to go pet Brownie, but I'm staying my social distancing, and it's probably very sad that we can't all pet her right now. But at 5 o'clock today, we're going to be posting on our Facebook page a Humane at Home art contest. And we're really excited about this. This is for all ages of kids, and you can choose any medium you want. If you like to paint, colored pencil, crayons, whatever works for you. And you're going to be drawing an animal, maybe a pet in their home or a wild animal in their habitat, in their natural habitat, and you're going to submit those, and we're going to have some winners and some really cool stuff going on with that. So at 5 o'clock today, please check our website. We'd love to get all those entries in your home. We'd love to see your cool creative ideas and artwork. We will have Wildlife Wednesday on Wednesday, and then again on Friday, more tips for staying safe with your dog. Oh my gosh, Brownie's going to get some more cream cheese. She's done such a good job here today. So please check out Brownie if you're interested. She'd make a great family pet, and we will hope to see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Bye, Brownie. Go girl. Bye, Brownie. Oh.